Have you ever stopped to wonder how many years you might still have ahead of you? Once you cross the threshold of 70, each passing year begins to carry a deeper sense of value. Time seems to take on a new weight, and you might find yourself reflecting more often on what lies ahead. What's fascinating, and perhaps a little unsettling, is that your body is already dropping hints about how long your journey might stretch. These clues aren't loud or obvious. They're woven into the subtle rhythms of your daily life. Some individuals in their 70s radiate vitality, strong, alert, and brimming with energy, while others feel the creeping weight of slowing down, wrestling with exhaustion or nagging health concerns. What separates these two paths? The answer lies in a handful of understated yet telling signals, markers that offer a window into your future well-being. In this exploration, we'll dive into 7 key indicators that can shed light on how many years you might enjoy after reaching 70. These aren't vague hunches or old wives' tales. They're grounded in observable patterns, distilled from years of research and medical insight into what distinguishes those who thrive well into old age from those who falter. By the time we're done, you'll have a clear sense of what to watch for in your own habits and physical condition. More than that, you'll walk away with practical steps to tilt the odds in your favor, ways to not just extend your years, but to fill them with health and vigor. Stick with me through this journey, because the smallest details you might be brushing aside today could hold the key to a longer, richer tomorrow. Recognizing these signs will give you a sharper picture of where you stand, and crucially, what you can shift to stretch your lifespan further. Let's dive in and uncover these revelations together. Sign 1. The pace of your steps. The first clue to your longevity isn't tucked away in a lab report or encoded in your genes. It's right there in the way you walk. Your walking speed, as simple as it sounds, stands out as one of the most reliable predictors of how long you might thrive past 70. Science backs this up. Studies consistently show that older adults who maintain a brisk, steady stride tend to outlive those whose steps grow sluggish and hesitant. Why? Because the speed at which you move reflects a web of interconnected systems: muscle power, heart health, lung capacity, and even the sharpness of your mind. Picture 2 neighbors, both 75 years old, Clara and Martin. Clara strides out each morning for her walk, her pace purposeful and unwavering. She crosses streets with ease and tackles stairs without a second thought, her body moving with a quiet confidence. Martin, though, tells a different story. Once an avid hiker, he's noticed his steps growing shorter and slower over the past few years. Keeping up with friends feels like a chore, and he often pauses to catch his breath or steady himself. While Clara's gait hints at a body still firing on all cylinders, Martin's slowdown might be whispering that something deeper is shifting beneath the surface. A faltering walk isn't just a natural byproduct of getting older. It can point to hidden trouble. Weak muscles, sluggish blood flow, or even the earliest flickers of neurological work could be at play. Your legs are the pillars holding you up, and when they wobble, your whole foundation starts to feel the strain. But here's the bright side. This is a sign you can act on. Walking speed isn't a fixed sentence. It's a skill you can hone. If you've caught yourself dragging a bit lately, don't let it slide. Lace up your shoes and start with short, deliberate strolls. Add in some light strength exercises, maybe leg lifts or a few squats, to rebuild what's faded. Even small efforts can spark a ripple effect, boosting your resilience. Your pace isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's a living measure of how much life you've got left to live. So, next time you step out, pay attention. How fast or slow are you moving? It might just be the easiest way to peek into your future. Sign 2. The power in your hands. Next up is something you might not think twice about: the strength of your grip. That firm handshake you offer, or the shaky one you struggle to muster, could be saying more about your longevity than you realize. Research has zeroed in on grip strength as a standout marker of vitality in older age. A solid, unwavering grip signals robust muscles, healthy circulation, and a nervous system that's still on its game. On the flip side, a grip that's weakening over time can raise a quiet alarm, pointing to fading muscle mass, creeping frailty, or even the shadow of bigger health risks down the road. Consider 2 men in their late 70s, Tom and Leonard. Tom's always been the type to leave an impression with his handshake, firm and steady, a holdover from years of staying active. He still hauls groceries without a hitch and twists open stubborn jars like it's nothing. Leonard, though, has felt a change. Tasks that once came easily, like gripping a heavy bag or popping open a bottle, now leave him fumbling. He shrugs it off as just getting old, but what he's missing is that this dip in strength might reflect a broader decline. Losing grip isn't just about hands. It's a mirror to the state of your entire body. When your muscles start to weaken, it's not just everyday chores that get tougher, your independence takes a hit too. A frail grip can make you more vulnerable to stumbles or injuries, chipping away at your ability to bounce back. But don't despair, this is another area where you hold the reins. You can fight back with simple moves. Squeeze a stress ball while watching TV, lift light dumbbells, or even practice gripping a towel tightly for a few seconds at a time. These tiny habits can shore up your strength and keep your hands, and the rest of you, ready for what's ahead. So give it a quick test. Squeeze something, a doorknob, a friend hand, and feel how it holds. If it's not what it used to be, don't brush it aside. Your grip today could be a quiet predictor of how well you'll hold on to life tomorrow. Sign 3, standing steady on one leg. Now let's talk balance, something you might not dwell on until it starts to slip away. Your ability to lift one foot and stand steady for at least 10 seconds isn't just a party trick. It's a powerful clue to how long you'll stay strong and independent. Scientists have found that those who wobble or can't hold this pose past 70 are more prone to falls, injuries, and even mental decline. Meanwhile, those who stand firm tend to enjoy longer, healthier lives. Balance is a silent symphony of strength, coordination, and brain power, and when it fades, it's a sign the orchestra's out of tune. Imagine two women, both 72, Grace and Ellen. Grace has kept moving her whole life, yoga in the mornings, walks with friends, and she can lift a leg and hold steady without a flicker of doubt. Ellen, though, hasn't thought much about balance. When she tries the same move, her arms flail, and she grabs the nearest chair to keep from tipping. It's not just a clumsy moment, it's a red flag. Poor balance can hint at weakening legs, a sluggish nervous system, or even a brain that's starting to lose its edge. If you've noticed yourself swaying more, maybe catching your toe on a rug or leaning on walls to turn a corner, it's time to tune in. The good news? Balance is a skill you can sharpen. Stand on one leg while brushing your teeth, walk a straight line heel to toe, or try a few gentle stretches to wake up those stabilizing muscles. Test yourself now. Lift a foot and count to 10. Steady? Great. Shaky? No need to panic, just start practicing. The more you build your balance today, the surer your footing will be for years to come. Sign 4, the quality of your sleep. How you sleep might seem like a small thing, but it's a big player in how long you'll stick around. Sleep isn't just downtime, it's when your body rebuilds, your immune system reloads, and your brain sweeps out the day's clutter. Studies show that folks over 70 who clock consistent, restful nights tend to live longer and sharper lives. Those who toss and turn, though, face steeper odds of heart trouble, memory slips, and a weaker fight against illness. Think of two men in their mid-70s, Sam and Victor. Sam's got a routine, lights out by 7 solid hours, and up feeling fresh. Victor's nights are a mess, restless, interrupted, and rarely deep. Sam's body hums along, his mind clear and his energy steady. Victor, though, battles foggy days, creeping fatigue, and a blood pressure that's starting to climb, all tied to those broken nights. If you're waking up weary, struggling to stay asleep, or feeling off even after hours in bed, your body's waving a flag. Sleep trouble can stem from stress, bad habits, or hidden issues like apnea, but it's not a life sentence. Cut the late-night screen glow, stick to a wind-down ritual, or catch some morning sun to reset your clock. Sleep isn't just about rest, it's about keeping your whole system in fighting shape. Check in tonight, are you drifting off easily or wrestling with the sheets? How you rest now could shape how long you thrive later. Sign 5, what's on your plate? Your eating habits after 70 aren't just about taste, they're a lifeline to your future. A hearty appetite paired with smart food choices fuels your strength, keeps your defenses up, and powers your days. But a fading hunger or a slide into junk can signal trouble brewing, maybe even speeding up the clock. Take two women, both 74, Rose and Linda. Rose savors her meals, fresh veggies, lean meats, a rainbow of nutrients, and her energy shows it. Linda's different. Food's lost its appeal, meals get skipped, and her weight's quietly dropping. It's not just a phase, her body's missing fuel, weakening her frame and leaving her open to sickness. Appetite dips can tie to digestion woes, hormone shifts, or even a mind starting to drift. If your fork's been idle lately, full too fast, no joy in eating, pound slipping off, don't let it slide. Load up on wholesome bites, sip water all day, and dig into why hunger's fading. Eating well isn't just filling your stomach. It's arming your body to keep going strong. Are you still relishing your plate, or has it become a chore? What you eat today builds the you of tomorrow. Sign 6. Riding life's waves. Stress hits everyone, but how you surf it after 70 can tip the scales on your lifespan. Chronic worry doesn't just sour your mood. It gnaws at your heart, dims your immunity, and ages you faster. Those who master it, though, stay spry and sharp deep into their years. Picture two men, both 76, Paul and Greg. Paul meets life's curveballs, bills, aches, family spats, with a cool head, breathing deep and letting go. Greg's wired tight, fretting over what he can't fix, his body paying the price with restless nights and a racing pulse. Stress fans flames in your system, feeding everything from dementia to heart attacks. If you're wound up, snappy, or drained, it's a call to act. Find your calm, walk it off, laugh it out, or just breathe slow. Can you shrug off the small stuff, or does it cling? How you handle the storm today shapes how long you'll weather it. Sign 7. The ties that bind. Finally, your connections, friends, family, a chatty neighbor, might be your secret weapon. Data's clear. Strong bonds stretch your years and brighten them. Loneliness, though, drags you down, hiking risks from depression to an early exit. Meet two women, both 78, Faye and Doris. Faye's a social spark. Book clubs, grandkid visits, phone calls with pals. Doris drifts solo. Her circle shrunk, her days quiet and heavy. Connection isn't just warm fuzzies. It keeps your brain buzzing and your body humming. Pulling back lately? Reach out, a text, a coffee, a shared hobby. The people you hold close today don't just lift your spirits, they carry you further. Wrapping it up. So, where do you land? These 7 signs, your stride, your grip, your stance, your sleep, your plate, your calm, your crew, paint a map of what's ahead. The best part? They're not carved in stone. Step up your walks, squeeze a ball, balance a bit, rest right, eat smart, ease up, and call a friend. You're not just chasing years, you're crafting a life worth living. What's one tweak you'll try? Share it, I'd love to hear.